Why, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a brand new monthly show, The Horrors That Time Forgot. Let's go. So, the 1920s, an era of jazz and a decade in the 20s. And we also had the silent movie era. And of course, in this, I'm going to give you 3 recommendations of some underrated horrors from the 1920s. Horrors that time forgot, hence the film's title. So, here we go. These aren't any reviews or anything. These are just like top 3 that I say you should watch. So, coming in at number 3 is The Man Who Laughs from 1928. This is a romantic horror thriller directed by Paul Lenny and stars Mary Fielding and Conrad Vib or something. Yeah, romantic horror. It's an American film, and it's from 1928. And if it wasn't for this film, The Man Who Laughs, I don't think we would have got the Joker. Because the Joker is one of the most infamous supervillains of all time, and it was this film that gave inspiration for the character. So yeah, The Man Who Laughs, at 1928. And number 2, it's I recommend the London After Midnight. Yes, London After Midnight, starring the man of many faces, Lon Chaney, directed by Todd Browning, who has directed many other horrors of that time, including the first ever horror movie with sound, Dracula, and the 1932 controversial film Freaks. This is a silent movie from Todd Browning, because after all, I did say this is the 20s. So, yes, the 20s. At number 2, London After Midnight. Supernatural mystery horror. And, yeah, I recommend it. And at number 1, The Phantom Carriage. A dark Swedish silent horror film that was directed by and starring Victor Sojostron and also starring Hilda Brogstron and Tor Savanberg or something. I don't know if I'm pronouncing those names right, but this is like where it's set on New Year's Eve. And New Year's Eve, a Salvation Army nurse, I think, is it? Has one wish with this carriage that is rode by the Grim Reaper himself. I think that's what it is. It's a silent film, and like I say, alterations were made with this because it was a Swedish film. There's been like an English alteration, which I've seen and read. See, silent movies. I love silent movies, but the biggest fault with them is you have to read the cards that come up, which I don't mind doing half the time. In fact, if it wasn't for these silent movies, I don't think I would have drawn inspiration for Silencio's silent reviews. Anyway, yeah, those are the top 3, horrors from the 1920s, the horrors that time forgot from the 20s. And like I say, this is going to be a series spanning the decades each month. So, for example, next month we'll be going into the 1930s. So, those are the recommendations. And now to end this one with a monthly shout out. Yes, monthly shout out. And this month it goes to Raven Wednesday. She is this, woman that collects many horror stuff and, does a lot of makeup tutorials. she does a lot of good stuff on her channel, which I like, and she's a very kind person, and also, you know, she doesn't look her age. I mean, I'm like thinking, is she a vampire? I won't say how old she is, because it's not really, well, I don't think it's very gentlemanly like to say, but still, check out her channel. It's going to be linked down below in the description. So, yes, that's it for this month's episode of The Horrors That Time Forgot from the 1920s. Have you, like I say, check out these films if you haven't, and be sure to check out our month's shout out Raven Wednesday. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. All of my social media links are linked down below in the description. So, with my social media links and Raven's channel. So yeah, that's it for this one. So until next time, don't have nightmares.